Good evening, everybody. I really want to appreciate everybody for being so consistent. I say a very big thank you to all of you. Thank you for coming. In fact, it's not really easy. After the day's activity, you have to find time to attend the training. Thank you so much. I'm really pleased. Today marks the end of the beginners class. The beginners class will definitely end today. But guess what? It doesn't end yet totally. We surely have the advanced class. And the advanced class, like I said in day 2, that the advanced class will commence exactly on Monday, 27th of, sorry, on Monday, 20th of September, and it will surely elapse 4th of October. The advanced class commences 20th of September, and it will definitely was elapse 4th of September, 4th of October. And like I said, if you attend the advanced class, you will never regret it. I can beat my chest on that. People who have graduated from that class, I know what they are benefiting today. Please do yourself a favor and be part of that advanced class. Please. Maybe you're having fears or doubts. Could these people probably be scammers or one thing? I know we have a whole lot of online scammers. There's this set of people that spoils the business of the genuine people. But I can assure you, there is nothing like a scam zone here. Put your mind at rest. Just see it as if you are taking a risk. And I can assure you that risk you are taking will surely lift you high. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you all. I appreciate all of you. Now, you might probably be wondering, what if I don't have money to pay immediately? Some people might probably not have 10,000 naira to pay instantly. There is a grace. The grace is the fact that you can make a part payment on before Monday. Now I told you the payment can commence from that Tuesday before Monday, and you can now pay the other balance that's upper Monday. That's the second week that is getting into the advanced class. Please, when it is now time for you to make that second payment, please don't fail to make that payment. Because I don't want a situation whereby if you don't make a payment for that second time, I will not admit you in. I wouldn't want that to come up. Are you with me? So that's why I always advise most times, if you can afford it, why don't you make the payment once? But if you, I know all fingers are not equal. If you can't, there's no problem. Make a part payment, then you make the other payments ahead. Are you with me? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate all of you one more time. So let's commence. What are we doing today? Today is going to be a wonderful day because I'm going to talk about 3 powerful things today. 1, today is going to be a continuation of your trade management, and I'll be talking about my FX book. 2, I'll be talking about investing.com. 3, I'm talking about Forexfactory. 4, I'll talk about the introductory aspect of NFP. NFP, what's NFP? NFP is non-farm payroll. And this news comes into the market every first Friday of every month. We'll have a discussion on that. So let's proceed. So the first site I'll be going to is my FX book. The first site I'll be going to is my FX book. Just a minute while we wait for that to come up. Okay, I think I'm there already. Let me go to my fxbook.com. So once I come to my fxbook.com, let me share my screen so that you see how I go about it. Just a minute, everything is loading here. Please, sir, the network in my location is very bad, so I might be going off and on. Same happened yesterday. I couldn't join. No problem about that, sir. No problem. So just come here and type my FSB. Sorry, still loading. Let's be patient. Now, what exactly is my FS book? My FS book is simply a site whereby forex traders they use to manage their trade. I repeat, my FS book is simply a site where forex traders they use to manage their trade. Very simple, right? Now, how do we use my FS book? My FS book, the main essence why I like my FS book is that my FS book can perform several functions. One, you can make analysis based on technical analysis on my FS book. Number two, you can check the economic calendar on my FX book. Number three, you can calculate how much you can risk in the forex market and even predict the lot size using my FX book. Are you with me? Remember very carefully, I told you on day 3 that I should download some sites. My FX book, investing.com, so on and so forth. So this is the function of my FX book. So let's go over onto that. That's my fxbook.com. Once you go there, just click on my fxbook.com. Once you click on my fxbook.com, you click on my FX book. Then come to home, click on economic calendar. Once you click on economic calendar, some things will pop up. Oh, sorry, let's not go to economic calendar. That'll be a later thing. Let's go to Forexfactory. Once you get to Forexfactory, just once you click on Forexfactory, click on Pips Calculator or Position Size Calculator. Once that is done, let's say somebody like Mr. Lawson wants to risk $1,000 in the forex market. And the man is working with a currency pair. What currency pair is that? GBP AUD. And he has $1,000 he wants to risk. What percentage is he risking? 2%. What pips or loss is he having? Let's say 50. Then just click on calculate. Once that is done, my FS book will tell Mr. Lawson and Mr. Lawson, agree, you are using the symbol GBP AUD. You are risking $20 out of $1,000 if and only if you use this lot size. Let's go to my board. Right here on my board, let's say you have 2% of $1,000. Let's do the mathematics. 2% of $1,000. Zeros cancel zeros. 2 times 10 is what? $20. Now, do you know what this means? It means that Mr. Lawson is either risking 1,000 from his 1,000. From his 1,000 is going to be, let's say, is either going to profit $20 in the market, which is plus 20. $1,000 plus 20 is what? That's $1,020. Or is losing minus 20 in the market, minus $20. 1,000 minus $20 is what? That gives you $980. I can assure you that if this man uses a proper risk management, there's no way he's accountable. Now imagine somebody is using a full lot size and you have lost in that trade. What happens? You totally lose the whole money. See, There's a risk people used to take in Forex that kills them a lot. And I'll tell you some things tonight. Somebody will be trading with $1,000. In all his trade, the person is using 0.1. It's not compulsory. You can use a lot size of 0.02. What that means is you are trading $200 from your $1,000. Let me tell you the advantages. Your margin level percent will be very fast. Number two, there is no tendency. If that trade can even stay for 3 months, I can assure that that account will not burn. But when you reach exactly 0.1 and your trade is over 2 months, swap fee comes in. I'll teach you swap fee in the advanced class. What happens? There's every tendency that that account will burn. Are you with me? There's every tendency that that account will burn. So that is that class. My next phase is investing. Before I talk about investing.com, let me just use one stone to kill 2 birds. Let me talk about the economic calendar. If I click on economic calendar, now I want to teach you a logic today. And this logic has been so helpful. The logic about economic calendar is you can use trade here. How? Look at it so carefully. You will see previous, consensus, actual. You will see dates. The dates the news was released, the time it was released. Then what news exactly are we talking about? Look at JPY. Stock investment by foreigners. Let's even read what they are saying there. The term stock investment in Japanese stock refers to the differential between the influx and the outflow of foreign investments in Japanese stock market. A higher than expected figure should be seen as positive bullish for the JPY, while a lower than expected figure should be seen as negative bearish for the JPY. All these things is English language. What I believe is the impact is the most important thing. The previous is another important thing. Consensus is like exact value that was dropped in the market. Actual is another thing we should look at. Now, class, only capitalize on the impact. Yes, agree. You have low, medium, high. Only capitalize on the impact, on the high. After the news is released, you will now see, just look at this for instance, on the II here, the news was released. The previous was greater than the actual. Are you with me? The previous was greater than the actual. Whenever the previous is greater than the actual, it means that you should sell in that market. I repeat, whenever the previous is greater than the actual, you sell in that market. Look at the 2 I's. This previous was greater than the actual. What do? You sell this currency pair. How can you sell this currency pair? We said we should sell AUD card. AUD. That's Australian dollar. AUD can be sold in 2 ways. You can either sell AUD JPY. You can either sell AUD JPY. Why? Because this is a currency that is at the base. Or you can buy, this can be a sell. Or you can buy AUD JPY. How do you buy it? You go to the currency. You go to GPP AUD. You go to GPP AUD. So you can see that this is a reverse. GPP AUD can now successfully go for what? For a buy. GPP AUD can go for a buy because the AUD is actually standing as the quote, not the base. Are you with me? If I were you, if you pick these 2 trades class, I beat my chest, you win that trade. It's just I will show you this in the advanced class. I don't want to show you to waste some time in trading view. And I've gone to trading view to show you the time. And lo and behold, God is in my heart. I'm sure that time AUD JPY was actually selling and GPP AUD was actually also buying. Are you okay? So that's that about how to trade it. Now, another thing you always look at is when the actual is greater than the previous. When the actual is greater than the previous, what do? You buy. Can you hear me? When the actual is greater than the previous, what do? You buy. Now, how do you know for upcoming news? You'll be wondering, how do I know a recent news that will come out in the forex market? Look at these two. This is on medium, so let's not bother ourselves with it. You can see, look at it here. Net long term is on medium, and this news will come out 32 minutes time. But let me go to high. Oh, this is beautiful. I can see 4 highs. I want to target this one tomorrow. Whoops. It's even on GPP. Wow, wow, wow. I want to target these ones tomorrow. Look at it. There are 4 of them. They're on high. Once the news is launched, and let's say, for instance, the actual, you can see there's not on the actual now. And let's say, for instance, the actual is greater than the previous. What do? I will buy GPP. I will buy GPP. So that is that class. Thank you. Let me quickly go to investing.com. Investing.com is a site at which you can use to make your analysis. Investing.com is a site at which you can use in making your analysis. And there are so many ways you can benefit from investing.com. Just I don't use investing.com these days. I prefer that my FS book. But that one is very, very sweet. You understand? I prefer my FS book. There are so many ways you can benefit from investing.com. How? Investing.com, if I go to tools, I go down, I go to forex volatility. I go to tools, I go to forex volatility. I will see something like forex volatility calculator. I'll see something like forex volatility calculator. So what does it mean? It means that there are some particular currency pairs that pips are assigned to. It means that there are some particular currency pairs that pips are assigned to. For instance, AUD card. AUD card is about 58.39 pips. How on earth could you have profited 100 pips on this? Because what is now assigned to this is what? 58.39 pips. Are you think? So that's AUD card. Look at it. Let's say GPP CHF. What is assigned to GPP CHF is about 82.14. So how on earth could you have profited more? Are you think? So it's always better for you to go with this. Just go with just if I were you, where you have 82.14 pips, there is no crime if you just pick 20 pips and you leave the market. I repeat, there is no crime if you just pick 20 pips and what? You leave the market. So let's proceed. The next one I like to talk about on this place is news. There are a whole lot of news you can watch, read the latest news. For instance, I'll go to Forex and I'll click on latest. Once I go to Forex and click on latest, I'll see some news like Forex news per se. Look at it. S&P 500 off-season low for surprising rise in retail stock sales stock FedEx. Then this is not really giving me Forex news. Just a minute. Let me go back. Let me click on Forex itself. I will see the pairs itself. Look at it. Dollar jumps after US retail sales shows surprise rebound. Dollar jumps. Do you know what dollar jumps means? Once you see dollar jumps, if I were you, just go to your chart at that time you saw that news. Dollar jumps. It means that USD JPY means that the currency pair like USD JPY is going to buy. So what do you do? Since dollar has jumped, you buy in that market. So Look at it means also that a currency pair like GBP USD, a currency pair like GBP USD is going to go on a sell. It's going to go on a sell. So that's exactly what it is. Why? Because USD is actually on that other side. So sometimes you'll probably be wondering, can I only trade one currency pair based on the news? No, it's not compulsory to trade one. You can reverse it. If you are on buy on one, you can be on sell on the other one. So thank you so much, class. Let me talk about the last one. The last one for today will be my FX book. Sorry, Forexfactory. Don't worry. In the advanced class, I will teach you how to also predict how to buy or sell on investing.com. I assure you, subscribe on it. I will teach you how to buy and sell on investing.com. Forexfactory. Sorry, that's still loading. Forexfactory helps you to show the headlines of news. I love this site so much. Just that I don't really use it all the time. Because others I use certifies me. I can predict on those other charts. There are another one reason why I love Forexfactory. Forexfactory will display the headlines of the news. Look at it. Second economic forecast. This occurred today. Now, the impact of Forexfactory. Whenever you see all these yellow boxes are indications of low. When you see orange, it's medium. When you see red, it means high impact. That's Forexfactory for you. Forexfactory also have the forecast and the previous. Just that this time, the forecast on Forexfactory is like consensus on my FX book. Are you with me? That's what it also means. Yeah, so that's what that one also means. In fact, it also shows you charts. Do you know what this chart symbolizes? If you look at my chart, the chart can show you that okay, the market is going on a low, the market is going on a high. I can also check my chart. Let's say I want to check Euro USD. What's the chart like? I'll click on the charts. The chart is coming up. Look at it. Just look at this. Just look at this. This is my chart. So these are drawing tools, and this I can even predict support and resistance here. I'll teach you support and resistance in the first day of the class. You know, there are so many ways people see their own support and resistance, but they are very different. So thank you very much, class. This is the end of the program. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything. Please, is there any question in the class before I go? Mr. Galazi, J2 Core, Mr. Lawson, do you have any question? And the other members of the class, Mr. Hamzat and Co, do you have any question?
No question from Kanwaji, sir.
All right. I hope everything was well explained to you, sir.
Yes, sir. But I will go through the video again.
Okay, let's go to the about that. Okay, Mr. Galaxy sent a message. He said the candlesticks. Sir, candlesticks will be taught in the advanced class. Candlesticks, I'll use 2 days to teach you candlesticks. Do you know the beauty about the advanced class? I will be giving you the recorded version on Telegram. I'll also be giving you PDFs. I have the PDF for the 2 weeks. Everything is ready. Core details on news trading, candlesticks, Bollinger Bands, how to win successfully Bollinger Bands, everything, all the strategies will be taught in that class. Thank you very much, class. See you in the advanced class. God bless you. I will drop the account details on the platform on the WhatsApp tonight, and I will also drop this video and the PDF. You can start making payments for it. God bless you all. See you in the advanced class. Good night, everybody. Thanks for attending the program. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Um,